Hey guys, Richie Rich here. Good afternoon. Today in this video, I just got out of a shower just now. I had a fresh shower all around, and I just used a facial scrub, just looking fresh and looking good. So yeah, all fresh, cleaned up, looking good as usual, just for you guys and for everybody else. So today in this video, whoa, hold on. Sorry, camera's just. Oh, my phone just tilted. Oh, there we go. Hold on. There we go. So this. Alright, holding. They're perfect. Holding. Alright. Today in this video, Today in this video, I'm gonna be doing another Fast and Furious car content today. In this video, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about the 1994 Mark IV A.A. Toyota Supra Targa from the first Fast and Furious movie. So I've recently done the eclipse from the first Fast and Furious movie. I was gonna say fourth, but didn't really have any eclipse for the fourth movie. But I'm gonna talk about the Toyota Supra from the first movie. So yeah, let's do it. So here it is, the 1994 Toyota Supra Mark IV, the Fast and the Furious edition from 2001. So its overviews first. Manufacturer is obviously Toyota. The make is obviously Toyota. Well, doesn't make a difference anyway. The model is a Toyota Supra Mark IV. Production is from 1994. The model status is discontinued. Next, we got the body and chassis. So the class is a sports car. The engine is a 2JZ or 2JZ. Oh, 2JZ GTE inline 6 3-liter. Specialty mods include a Turbonetics T66 ball bearing single turbo, Turbonetics Delta 2 wastegate, RPS stainless steel manifold with a HTC coated custom header, 100 horsepower nitrous system. I was gonna say NOS, but yeah, 100 horsepower NOS system, or nitrous system, same thing. AEBS downpipe, Grady power extreme exhaust, Profec B boost controller, Airinx intake system, Clutch Master Stage 3 racing clutch, 11 pound, 5 kilo billet flywheel. The wheels are M5 tuners, which are 19-inch, Dazzle Racing Heart rims. Suspension mods includes Eibach coilovers, and the paint is a Lamborghini Diablo Candy Pearl Orange. The character information driven by Brian O'Connor, Mia Toretto, and Dominic Toretto at the end of the first movie. The use is for street racing. Status is abandoned, because if you might see in the Too Fast Too Furious prelude, you see Brian at the restaurant, and he would see himself on a newspaper, and it shows that there's a car abandoned apparently, which might have been impounded apparently. So status is abandoned. Films is the Fast and the Furious from 2001. Similar cars is the 1995 Toyota Supra Mark IV from Furious 7. That is the tribute car for Paul Walker, just to honor his legacy for his final proper send-off at the end of Furious 7. So may rest in peace, Paul. You might be gone, but you'll forever be remembered for life. He'll obviously be remembered forever. I'll remember him always, and you guys will too. And so I'm very excited to see the new Fast and Furious 10 movie actually. So I haven't been seeing it for a while now, just because it's not out just yet for us though, but it's out in cinemas. It is out in cinemas, but it's not out for the whole world though. Not just for cinemas, but for other devices like TVs, computers, all that sort of stuff, even tablets and phones and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to see the new movie, and excited to see Brian O'Connor in action, and Tess, which is Brian's sister, played by Brie Larson. And then we got Jason Momoa's character, which is Dante Reyes. That's gonna be badass. That's gonna be pretty cool, just to be able to just to see that. And yeah, this is gonna be pretty cool. I guarantee that it is just gonna be great, just to see the movie. When I see the movie, whenever I do a video, I'll tell you guys all about the movie and how it was and all that sort of stuff. But I know some parts from like the trailer. Obviously, we got uh, for what I know from the trailer sequence is that uh, so what I know, it's been a while. It's kind of tough to like memorize all of this just because I've only seen the trailer right now. I've seen like the whole movie though, this basically is it's a story about there's a villain called Dante Reyes who apparently wants to like uh, he wants to get revenge on Dominic Toretto after he killed Hernan Reyes, Dante's father-in-law, in the fifth Fast and Furious movie. And there's a flashback sequence, by the way, of Dom and Brian, Vin and Paul, Vin and Paul's characters, hooking up a safe from Furious 5. Sorry, there was a spider crawling. Anyways, yeah, you might remember if you would see the trailer. There was a scene apparently where Dom and Brian hook up the chargers to a safe, and they transported and they were dragging the safe out of the prison, or out of the prison, and Dante Reyes is like trying to like go back, trying to go after their money. After his money actually, because it's his safe apparently, and and then after that it shows also a sequence where Dom, after he lets Brian off the hooks, like lets the chain off the car, Dom apparently he basically swipes all the way to the left, and causing his charger to spin like 180 degrees, and then the safe tumbles over and over and whacks into the VW off-roader, and flies out the car is Dante Reyes, and he goes underwater like this, and then like that he just opens his eyes underwater. Like, how's that? I'm not sure if that's possible, but it's somewhat just cool when I just saw that. Like, literally just like we've never heard about Dante's character before in a very, 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 very long time. We never had, but now we have a chance to like see his character. Like, I got a chance to see it on the trailer actually, the Fast 10 trailer actually, not the whole movie though. But we also got some new characters along. We got Tess, which is Brian's sister, played by Brie Larson. And we apparently got some other characters, a lot of a lot of like new characters. You know, we even got Toretto's grandmother. I kind of forgot who the actor's name was. I know who it is, but I just forgot the name of it. But so yeah, I'll look it up and I'll comment down below who the characters are in the movie, and yeah, so I'm pretty sure you guys really know about this as well, but I know like a minimum amount of it, and yeah, so a minimum amount of like people, you know, who a minimum amount of characters of the new characters I know in the Fast 10 movie, who I kind of know. But yeah, when I search up the characters who I don't know, I'm gonna search them up after I've done this video, and then just type them onto the comments of who they are, and then you guys will probably know. So, without any further ado, guys, let's get started. Before we start off, make sure you like the video, subscribe, comment below what you guys think, and hit the notification bell and hit all so you're alerted when I make new uploads and all that, so you won't get to miss out any of the other uploads and new uploads I got coming up very soon. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing more uploads in like the future because very soon I might be working like for like a job and all that stuff, so I might not have enough time to do YouTube. But oh well. But if I have in my spare time, if I have spare time left over, I might be able to do like more YouTube in the near future. But I don't really know, to be honest. But I'll find out eventually in the near future. I promise you guys. I will find out very soon. I promise. So, without any further ado, guys, let's get started. So, the 1994 Toyota Supra Mark IV from the first Fast and Furious movie, The Fast and the Furious. So, let's do it. So, overview is manufacturer is by Toyota. Wait, hold on. Yeah, but the 1994 Toyota Supra Mark IV is a major car driven by. Oh yeah, I just done the overview and body and chassis and character information. The 1994 Toyota Supra Mark IV is a major car driven by Brian O'Connor in The Fast and the Furious. So, let's talk about the history of the car. So, without any further ado, guys, let's get into it. So, history from The Fast and the Furious. Following the destruction of Brian's Mitsubishi Eclipse that was destroyed by Johnny Tran and his group, he asked his commanding officer, Sergeant Tanner, for another car to repay Dominic Toretto with. When he arrives to Dom's garage, he brings the Toretto's arrested Supra taken from a junkyard. Dom and his friends spent about 15 grand in it or more. So 15 to 20k. So if you had heard in like the part where Jesse says, this will decimate all after you put about 15 grand in it or more if we have to overnight parts from Japan. So that's what he said in the movie. So Dom and his friends spent about 15 to 20k on restoring it. In reality, they actually spent over $100,000. So it's because they had so many parts, like, you know, imported from Japan. You know, like all like body kits and the engine upgrades, NOS, turbo, intercooler exhaust, air intake, all that other stuff, clutch, flywheel, suspension, wheels, all that other stuff. You know. So in reality, they actually spent over 100k. When they're done, the car is so fast it's able to smoke a Ferrari F355 convertible in a street race. Towards the end of the film, Brian and Mia use the Supra to rescue Vince from a semi-truck. Brian later uses the Supra to chase down Johnny Tran and his cousin Lance through the suburbs of LA when they do a drive-by at 1327, killing Jesse, played by Chad Lindbergh. So I wish to see Jesse back in the franchise again. It would be really interesting to find out what his character will be like in the franchise, back in the new Fast 10 movie. If not, then maybe in Fast 11, the last one, we might be able to see him again. I don't know, but we'll find out, like, of what the characters are gonna be in, like what characters are gonna be in the movie, in the new Fast 11 movie, which will actually be the last one of the franchise. I think it might be coming out in 2025. I think, I don't really know, but whenever it's gonna come out, I might tell you guys all about it. I don't really know, to be honest, but I'm not sure, but I'll find out. Brian shoots Tran in the back, causing him to fall off his bike and killing him, which actually did happen in the other franchise. Well, not franchise, but in the movie. He tells someone in the car to call 911 and meets up with Dom at a red light. Dom tells Brian how he used to drag there during high school, and when the light turns green, he's going for it. They both rev their engines, and when the lights turn green, they step on the gas, using the railroad track down the road as a finish line. They both hear a train coming and step on it. Right as the train passes, they dodge it with only a few feet between them and the train. Just as everything is okay, a semi-truck came out of a corner, causing Dom to crash into it. It sends his 1970 Dodge Charger RT flying in the air and crashes. The car flips a few times before it stops. Brian then gets out of the car and runs to Dom. He helps Dom out of the car, and he only has a few cuts and an injured arm. They hear sirens in the distance. Brian looks at Dom with concern. He then gives him the keys to his Supra and says that he owes him a 10-second car. Dom drives off into the distance, and Brian watches him as they walk off. Next up, we got the turbocharged prelude. It's implied that Dom had abandoned the Supra when Brian is in a Texas diner. He sees the newspaper headline about him, followed with a vehicle found abandoned. Also in the first film's post-credit scene, Dom is shown driving a Chevelle SS. Next up, we got the specifications, and it has a lot of them. The Supra was rented from the technical advisor of the film, Craig Lieberman, who was also the technical advisor for not just the first film, but also for the second film. So let's do the engine specifications, because it has a lot of parts onto it. So, the parts we got is a Turbonetics T66 ball bearing single turbo kit and Delta 2 wastegate. It has an RPS stainless steel HCC coated custom manifold, a fully functioning 100 horsepower nitrous system, an AEBS turbo downpipe, a Greddy front mount intercooler, Power Extreme exhaust system, Provec B boost controller, power pulleys, oil cooler kit, turbo timer, gauges like boost, exhaust gas temperature, oil pressure, water temperature, a Greddy airings intake, Greddy steering wheel, mounted remote boost controller, cam gears, apex eye blow-off valve, HKS VPC, vane pressure converter, GCC, graphic control computer, IPM injector pulse monitor, a GeForce Engineering Racing ROM, whatever that is, a Hose Technique silicone hose kit, Clutch Master Stage 3 Racing Clutch, 11-pound billet flywheel, which is 5 kilos, well, 5.5 I would say, Powerhouse Racing ported polished throttle body with a traction control delete, racing cylinder heads, Fluodyne aluminum radiator, Flexlight dual electric fan kit, and chrome-plated valve cover, intake manifold, throttle body, turbocharger, turbo heat shield, auxiliary heat shield, fuse cover, relay cover, cruise control cover, ignition module cover, and all brackets were chrome-plated as well. Next, we got the styling. It had a Lamborghini Diablo Candy Pearl Orange. Yeah, that Lamborghini Diablo Candy Pearl Orange paint by Quigley's in Lake Forest, California. It had a Bomex front bumper, side skirts, rear bumper, well, full Bomex body kit, TRD composite hood or bonnet, 1998 front turn blinkers, well, indicators, 1998 headlights as well, underhood neon lighting system, HID xenon headlight conversion, an APR aluminum biplane rear wing, and custom Troy Lee graphics by Modern Image called the Nuclear Gladiator. Now, so we've done the engine specifications and the styling. Next, we got the tires, wheels, brakes, and the suspension. It had the Yokohama ABS S1 285/30 and tires onto it, and 255/35 19-inch Yokohama ABS S1 tires. So the wheels are 19-inch Daz Racing Heart M5 tuners, which are 19-inch. It also had still an AP Racing 14-inch front racing brakes with 6-piston calipers with slotted-in drilled rotors, or discs, as you could call it. A Getrack 6-speed manual gearbox with a Stillway sequential adapter. Bilstein Eibach coilover suspension system with still-in sway bars. A Cusco front strut tow bar. Energy suspension urethane bushings all around it as well. Next, we got interior upgrades. It had Viper blue suede, new black leather upholstery, a pillar gauge mount pod, Sparco Milano seats with custom matching fabric with harness holes, carbon fiber dash trim by Trim Masters, Autometer 5-inch tachometer, nitrous gauge, G-Tech Pro accelerometer, MFS custom built roll cage, which was actually yellow in the film, but in real life, like in the movie it was yellow, but in real life when Craig Lieberman owned it, I believe it was blue. I don't know, or it might be yellow. I don't know. It also had Sparco steering wheels and harnesses. Next, we got the audio and video stuff. It had a Clarion VRX 8271 in-dash TV and CD changer controller with also a VMA 6481 6-inch wide screen with a second TV monitor and a passenger airbag, and even a VMA 9181 5.5-inch, 5.5-inch third TV monitor in the trunk area or boot area. DSP 9300 digital sound processor with a parametric EQ surround sound, CDC actually, CDC 635 CD changer with SRS 16916 6.5-inch separates. Even had Image Dynamics 6-inch separates and two Image Dynamics 12-inch woofers. a two-phase audio TD1500 tube driver amplifiers, one-phase audio TD475 tube driver amplifier. It had a Sony PS1 and a PS2 with a DVD. Custom built electric blue neon tubes for sound system backlighting, which is in the back. It had a Minolta 6450 VHS-C camcorder and a system design and fabrication, which is by Dwayne Ueda, who is spelled. His first name is spelled Duane. His last name is spelled Uyeda at Audio Options in Torrance, I think. I don't know. Now, last but not least, we got the performance stats. It had, depending on the type of dyno, without NOS, it had 544 to 569 horsepower. We'll round that up as 570 horsepower. The 0 to 60 is 4.3 seconds. 0 to 100 is 9.2 seconds. Those are on 19-inch street tires, by the way. A quarter mile time of 12.2 seconds at 127 miles an hour, which is 204 kilometers an hour. So, like I said, that's all on 19-inch street tires. Yeah, so 19-inch wheels with 19-inch street tires. Top speed is 185 miles an hour, 297 kilometers an hour, almost 300 kilometers an hour, 187 miles an hour, I would say, or 186, I don't know. Skid pad is 0.98 Gs. Slalom time is 62 miles an hour, and the curb weight is 3,601 pounds, which is 1,633 kilograms. So that is it, guys. So I got 2 more Fast and Furious vehicles to do, and then I gotta finish up the write-up for for one car that I got currently planned, which is the Toyota Supra, which is gonna be for all generations of the Supra, like, you know, Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4, even the Mark 5 Supra, even though that's a BMW underneath, and see underneath, like the skeleton and the skin, like same engine, same chassis, same drivetrain, same interior, same exhaust, same everything, but the body shape is different. And the interior is the same, but with different badges onto it. And it has also the same features as the BMW as well. So yeah, for my next video, I'll be talking about the 1999 Nissan Skyline GTR R34 from Too Fast, Too Furious. Don't know why I did it, but it's just fun, just for fun. So yeah, yeah. Didn't even shave properly. I mean, I did shave well, but down here is a little bit rough. But I'll try to shave that off a little bit later. But I shaved all of it off, had a shower, facial scrub, looking fresh and good as usual. So yeah, for my last video, I'll be talking to you guys about the Supra, not Supra, but the Skyline.